Hi, I'm Gavin Tapp. I'm one of the organisers of GovHack, and I'm here to tell you about the 3-minute video you need to produce so that we can judge your hack. Last year, each team was given 3 minutes on stage to present their hack. We had about 40 entries, and give or take a few minutes for each team to change over and start their presentation. The whole process took a long time. This year, we've decided to ask each team to submit a 3-minute video demonstrating their hack to better assist with the judging process. It gives the judges a bit more time to consider what you've done and allows people to use more of the weekend for hacking and less of it sitting around watching lots of presentations. Because GovHack is also happening across the whole country, there's no way for us to see all the presentations from each team in just one afternoon. Putting videos online means that each participant and all the interested parties can take their time over the next few days to look at the videos and consider which ones they think are the best. The key thing that you need to remember is that your video can't be any longer than 3 minutes. Last year, we were really strict with people's presentation times, and the same principle applies here. Let's crack on and talk about how to make your video and what you need to include. There are no big rules with making your video, but make sure it's no longer than 3 minutes. Anything after that 3-minute point, the judges will stop watching. Here are some brief tips on how to make your video. Aim for brevity and clarity. The aim is to get your message across to the judges as quickly and clearly as you can. You don't need to have a detailed script, but we suggest you at least start with a bit of an outline to make sure you include all the key things that your video should say. Here's what we think you should include. Introduce your team, give the name of the team, the name of the hack, and the name of each of your team members. You should show us a photo of your team or a brief video clip. Make sure you tell us about your hack. What does it do, or what does it aim to do? What datasets did you use, and what technologies did you use? What programming languages? Where did you host it? Any of those interesting technical features that you think really highlight the technical expertise that went into your hack. If you have other key areas of expertise that went in, such as user experience design, visual design, or user research, or if you combined a number of disparate datasets, make sure you tell us about that too. They're quite interesting for the judges. Use a mix of screenshots, video, and voiceover to show your hack. Plan your demonstration. Make sure you show each of the key features. If you have missing features, describe what you would do next. Tell us what's missing. Explain the benefit or value of your hack. Who does it benefit? Whose life does it make better? What value does it add to our society? If that seems like a lot to squeeze into 3 minutes, remember, you might cover all of that in a voiceover that accompanies some screenshots or video demonstrating your hack. A good suggestion is to include some progress shots showing how your hack progressed over the weekend. These can be photos you take with a smartphone or even a laptop, or screen grabs of the work in progress. If you've done lots of sketches and diagrams on a whiteboard, photos of those are really interesting as well. Now, a few tips on producing your video. It doesn't need to be a masterpiece, and remember, you don't have lots of time to spend on doing it. When you are speaking to the camera, make sure you keep the camera steady and keep the person speaking in the shot. We suggest you frame your shot a bit like this, or you can go slightly wider, like this, particularly if you've got more than one person speaking. Good lighting makes all the difference if you're shooting video of people. The best light is natural daylight, so if you can find a bright window or a quiet spot outside, that can be a good place to shoot your video. Filtered natural daylight, like I've got here through these windows, is probably the best. If you have to shoot inside, try and find a quiet place with bright overhead lighting or near some kind of lamp. Find some kind of screen grabbing software that you can use to demonstrate your app. There's quite a few options around, and you can check the GovHack website for some tips. If you're using a Mac, for example, you can use QuickTime to grab a screen recording. You'll need to find some editing software as well. Don't go for anything too complicated because you need to move quickly. Whatever you've got experience with will do. iMovie is fine, Windows Movie Maker is okay. There are also products for Linux, and I think YouTube has an online version. Look at the GovHack website for some suggestions. Keep your editing style simple. No fancy transitions or effects unless they really help sell your hack. The main thing is to focus on the facts and a demonstration of what you've done. Make sure that the audio explaining your hack is very clear. Editing is a key stage in producing your video and can easily suck hours and hours of time. Make sure you plan clearly what you want to do and don't dwell on the little details. Picture quality is helpful, but for the sake of speed, we suggest you avoid using 1080 because the file sizes and rendering time are too big. Producing your video at 720 HD is completely fine. A 3-minute video at 720 HD shouldn't take any longer than about 10 minutes to render. Once your video is finished, upload it to the video hosting space of your choice. We suggest YouTube, but you can use Vimeo or some other system if you like. Your team page on the GovHack website includes a field where you can include the URL to your uploaded video of your hack. A 720 HD video of 3 minutes in length shouldn't take too long to upload, no more than 10 minutes, but make sure you leave enough time for this too. Using a smartphone, tablet or laptop is a completely fine way to produce your video. If you've got access to something better, like a digital SLR or some other kind of video camera, go right ahead and use it. So long as you know what you're doing with it and you can work quickly, we don't mind what kind of gear you use. But don't feel any pressure to use high-end gear just because that's what I've used here. There's a lot of different ways you can produce your video, so we're not really able to give you really detailed support. Having said that, I'm happy to take questions over the course of the weekend if people are thinking about how to do it. We'll also have a space on the GovHack website where you can post questions and get a little bit of help with producing videos. In particular, what kind of tools to use, particularly for video editing and that kind of thing. If you need to reach me, the best way can be via Twitter, try @GavinTap, or you can email me at gavin@govhack.org.